Eden Hazard has a secret dribbling technique that makes it almost impossible to lose the ball. But here's what's crazy. It has nothing to do with skills or speed. In fact, Hazard actually wants defenders to get close to him. And I'm about to show you exactly why. In the next few minutes, you're going to learn Hazard's defender trap technique, the momentum hack that turns pressure into opportunities, and many more secret dribbling techniques to never lose the ball. Number 1. Eden Hazard's dribble hack. Let's watch that last clip one more time. So instead of avoiding defenders, Hazard actually steps across their running path. This is what I call the Hazard technique, and it's probably Hazard's most effective dribbling secret. Now here's why this technique is absolutely brilliant. When you step across a defender's path, you're creating a win-win situation for yourself. Either they trip over you and you keep the ball, or they have to follow you to stop you. I spent hours analyzing Hazard's clips, and at first, it looked like he was just getting lucky. But after watching hundreds of his matches, I realized he's actually using the rules of the game to his advantage. It's actually just genius because it works against any defender regardless of their size or speed. So let me show you exactly how to master this technique. First thing you want to do is let the defender get close, about arm's length away. This is crucial because if they're too far, the technique won't work. Also, a side note, timing is everything here because you're waiting for that moment when they're about to make their move. And once they do, that's when you step across their path while shielding the ball. The difference between good and bad timing is pretty obvious. See how it doesn't work here? But when you time it right, that defender has no choice but to either back off or commit a foul. And the best part, it works even better when defenders know it's coming. Because what are they gonna do? If they stay back, you have space to turn. If they come tight, you can use this technique on them. You're basically making them hesitate. And hesitation is a defender's worst enemy. Number 2, escaping pressure. The second secret to Hazard's unstoppable dribbling is his pressure escape system. Let's take a look at this clip. You see how there are multiple defenders trying to close him down? Most players would panic here. But watch what Hazard does. He actually uses their pressure to create space. This is absolutely crucial to understand. Most players think dribbling is about fancy skills or pure speed, but that's not it at all. What makes Hazard so special is that he never panics under pressure. In fact, the more defenders that come at him, the calmer he gets. Even the commentator says it, dude.
No flag here, Hazard. Still, oh, that just caps the evening. What a brilliantly composed finish that was from a brilliant footballer.
Such composure. Think about it. If you can stay composed when surrounded by defenders, you become literally impossible to have the ball taken away from you. The pressure that's supposed to stop you actually creates opportunities. Let me break down exactly how to do this. First things first, you need to understand the escape tunnel concept. Let's just imagine you're in a tunnel with 2 exits. When pressure comes in from one side, you're already planning your escape to the other side. When a defender pressures you from behind, don't immediately panic and try to sprint away. Instead, feel the pressure on your back. The moment you feel them getting tight, that's when you drop your shoulder and roll away in the opposite direction. Here's where most players go wrong. They try to escape as soon as they feel pressure. But look at what Hazard does differently. He actually waits for the pressure to build up. The more defenders that commit to one side, the more the space opens up on the other side. Let me show you a simple way to practice this. Create a small space of 12 yards wide with a 2-yard gate at each end of the start line. Make sure the space is also 10 yards long. The attacker starts in a line feet apart with the ball between their feet and the defender directly behind them. As soon as the defender pokes the ball through the attacker's legs, the play is live. The attacker's objective is to get to the ball first and dribble their way out of the grid through either of the 2 gates. The defender wins if they can take possession of the ball or knock it out of the grid. Number 3, first touch mastery. Now, none of what we talked about works without this next secret, Hazard's first touch control. Let's watch this clip closely. See how his first touch isn't just stopping the ball, it's actually setting up his next move before the defender can react. This is absolutely game-changing. Your first touch is like the opening move in chess. It determines everything that follows afterwards. When Hazard receives the ball, he's already thinking 2 steps ahead. A perfect first touch doesn't just control the ball, it eliminates defenders before they can even make a tackle. It's the difference between constantly fighting for possession and being in complete control of every situation. So let me show you exactly how Hazard does this. When receiving the ball, don't just focus on stopping it or killing it dead. Instead, think about where the pressure is coming from and where the space is. Your first touch should always be taking you away from pressure and into space. See how Hazard's body is positioned before the ball arrives? He's already scanning, already knowing where he wants to go. His first touch isn't random, it's purposeful, always moving the ball into areas where defenders can't reach it. The key here is to practice this at game speed. When you're training, don't just trap the ball and stop. Every first touch should be setting you up for your next move. Think of it like a boxer. You're not just out here blocking punches. You're always positioning yourself for that counter attack. By this point, you've learned Hazard's secret dribbling hack. You've also learned how to properly escape pressure and the importance of your first touch. But we still have 2 more crucial secret techniques, and this next one is one of the most important ones to never losing the ball. Number 4, using a defender's momentum. Check this out. Here's where Hazard's genius really shows. Let's watch how he deals with this fast defender. You see what I see? Instead of trying to outrun him, Hazard actually uses the defender's own speed against him. It's like football jiu-jitsu. This is probably the most overlooked part of Hazard's game. Everyone thinks you need to be the fastest player on the pitch to keep the ball. But that's completely wrong. What Hazard understands is that the faster a defender comes at you, the harder it is for them to change direction. It's basic physics. And yes, I know it's football and not physics, but just stay with me here. Most players never use this to their advantage. When you master this, you can actually make defenders' speed work against them. Let me break this down for you. When a defender is running at you at full speed, they're actually at their most vulnerable point. Let's watch Hazard again. See how he waits until they're almost on him? That's the key moment right there. Right when they think they're about to win the ball, he changes direction. The timing here is everything. If you move too early, they can adjust. If you move too late, they'll just tackle the ball. But if you hit that sweet spot, down, you're literally gone. You're gone. And that's because they can't stop their momentum. The faster they come, the more effective this becomes. And here's something crazy. You can actually feel when a defender is about to commit. Right before they make their move, they'll lean forward slightly. That's your signal. The moment you see that lean, you cut to the opposite direction. It becomes much harder for them to follow you after that. Number 5, body placement. This last secret ties everything together. Look at how Hazard is shaped here. Even with multiple defenders around him, they can't actually reach the ball. This isn't about strength. It's about smart positioning. This is absolutely crucial because without proper body positioning, none of the other techniques we covered will work. Let's just think about it. You can know all the tricks in the world, but if defenders can easily reach around you to get the ball, what's the point? What makes Hazard so special is that he creates a perfect shield around the ball. It doesn't matter if the defender is bigger or stronger, they physically cannot reach the ball without getting through him first. Let me show you exactly how this works. First things first, your body needs to be between the ball and the defender at all times. But here's the key detail that most players miss. It's not just about standing between the ball and the defender. Hazard is actually notorious for using his hips and his buttocks to defend the ball and put between the defenders. Another thing to recognize is look at Hazard's knees. See how he's always slightly crouched? This lower center of gravity does 2 things. It gives you better balance and it makes it impossible for defenders to reach around you. Keep the ball on your far foot and use your arms for balance. Not pushing, just natural balance. Let's watch this in real speed. When a defender gets close, you want to feel them with your body. Not leaning into them, but just knowing where they are. This awareness lets you adjust your position constantly, always keeping your body as a barrier between them and the ball. Now you know Hazard's complete system for keeping the ball. The step across technique that forces defenders into mistake, the pressure escape system that turns defense into attack, first touch control that sets up every move using defenders' momentum against them, and the perfect body positioning that makes it all work together. But here's the thing, these techniques become twice as effective when you can execute them with both of your feet. Click the video on screen now to learn how to develop a stronger weak foot just like Son.